إن شاء الله. بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. So we said, know the ayah. We all know where's the ayah. Surah? Ma'idah. Ayah kam? 90. Right, if you're not going to memorize, you got to know where it's at. What does Allah say? إنما الخمر. You got two more things. والأنصاب الأزلام رجس من عمل الشيطان فاجتنبوه لعلكم تفلحون. Right? يا أيها الذين آمنوا. I'm wrong. I forgot that part of the ayah. يا أيها الذين آمنوا. How do we know this ayah of Ahkam? يا أيها الذين آمنوا إنما الخمر والميسر والأنصاب والأزلام رجس من عمل الشيطان فاجتنبوه لعلكم تفلحون. طيب. So we know what the ayat is. We know the general meaning of the ayat. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إنما الخمر والميسر والأنصاب والأزلام رجس من عمل الشيطان فاجتنبوه لعلكم تفلحون. Any questions about any of the general meaning of the ayah? That's what helps you memorize it. You just break it down. Ya ayyuhal ladhina. Okay, ayat al-ahkam. Innama, only. I remember that. This is only this. Al-khamru wal-maysir. Okay. Wal-ansab. What was ansab?
The idols.
The idols or the games. Shatranj wa nard. Wal-azlam. The arrows. Rijsun. No, it didn't have three, but three words that were similar.
Oh.
But Rij had two meanings, each of the other two words. Adab and najis, or anger and najis, right? Filth and hatred. Min amal shaitan, from the actions of shaitan. What's that mean?
Shaitan came up with it.
Some people say shaitan came up with it, right? This is the things that shaitan invented. Right? It's the things that shaitan encourages, obviously. But these are from the things that the shaitan does, the things that the shaitan wants. These are satanic actions, right? All of those can be the meaning. These are actions of the shaitan himself. You're acting like a devil. You're drinking. It's a satanic act. It sounds much worse when you say it like that, don't it? Drinking is a satanic act. It's a satanic ritual. Like, oh, I don't want to drink. It's satanic, right?
But they tell you Jesus made water into wine.
What do we say?
That's a lie.
It's a lie?
Is it?
We talked about it. You weren't here when we talked about it. What do we say?
Could be true.
It could be true. How come it could be true?
Because it wasn't always.
It could have been halal in their religion. Alcohol's never been halal. He wasn't here. But alcohol
It has been
has been halal. It was halal for the Muslims
for some time.
for a period of time.
But then they'll say, yeah, okay, so they say that, so how can we say fan?
Because Allah SWT declared.
Because an action can be allowed for a reason, even if it might have other harms in other ways. So, for example, khamr has what? Benefits. So maybe Allah allowed it for those benefits, but the ithmuhuma is what? Akbaru min naf'ihima.
Also, like,
And it could have been allowed. How can prostrating to somebody be allowed if prostration is shirk? But it was allowed.
It's like a form of respect.
Right. Why was it allowed? I don't know. Can we prostrate to somebody?
No, not.
But it was allowed for a group of people to do that. A group of righteous people to do it. Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam. Yusuf alayhi salatu wasalam. But how can you marry your sister? Marrying your sister is a disgusting act. It's disgusting.
Back then, it wasn't.
They had no choice. It was allowed for their circumstances. Okay, did it change being? Because this is an important thing. I'm glad you mentioned this, because there's a difference in Islam between naskh and bada'. Changing a rule. Information doesn't change. Because who does the information come from?
That's not us.
And it will either be true or false. So information doesn't change. But rulings can change. See what I'm saying? So what do we mean by that? The disbelievers have a problem with Allah changing a rule because to them it necessitates the information changing. This action is from Amal al-Shaytan. It doesn't mean, if Allah says it's from Amal al-Shaytan, can it not be from Amal al-Shaytan? That means now and forever and since ever, it's been what? Amal al-Shaytan. To change that would mean that Allah is not telling the truth. Right? And that's impossible. But the rule relating to it can change. And the people who deny abrogation, whether they be from the Mu'tazila or the other groups, they say that when Allah changes a rule, it means that the information had to change. And so al-bada is like when something presents itself to you that you didn't know before and thus you change your mind. I was going to go outside, but then I looked out the window, it was raining, I changed my mind. Right? That's bada. Naskh is, I knew what it was the whole time, but I allowed it for this reason, and now I'm disallowing it for that reason. No. No good. You can't sit in the middle. You got to sit at the sides. That's good. There you go. Now sit. Perfect. But we don't want to hear him. Yeah, good job. Mumtaz, look at that. Set up. Yeah, I don't want this thing. Mumtaz. Zaza. Allahu Akbar. So. He had that Salafiyya with him. I don't want this no more. So, they say it's Allah changed his mind. We say, no, Allah knew what it was, but allowed it for this reason. And disallowed it for that reason. Or disallowed it for this reason and then allowed it for that reason. And so, alcohol, what is it? Amal al-Shaytan. Translate that. Satanic actions. But does it mean, it's like I talked about earlier, some people say that it means that no religion of Islam has ever allowed alcohol. They say that this is a proof that no Sharia has ever allowed alcohol. We say that's not necessarily true. Because this Sharia allowed alcohol. And so, when somebody tells us Jesus turned water into wine, what do we say? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know.
It could be that he did it just to show the miracle.
I don't know. I don't know if he did it.
Maybe it was the grapes.
No, he said water into wine. That's what the miracle says.
I don't say maybe it was the grapes and they mistaken it.
No. I don't know. But I'm saying they say the miracles, he had some water and he turned it into wine. Then he had some grapes and crushed them into wine. He had some water.
No, I mean the water turned into
Grape juice.
Grape juice, yeah.
No, they said wine.
Yeah, but they mistaken it.
Or they meant the Nabi before it becomes come up.
But doesn't it say in the Bible that wine is also not permissible for them to drink?
I don't know. I'm not a scholar of the Bible.
They drink wine in church?
Yeah, they the communion. Or grape juice if you're in a poor church. So the point of it is that I don't know. If it could have been halal, I don't know if Jesus did it, peace be upon him. Bring me a proof that Jesus did it, I'll believe it. Bring me a proof that he didn't do it, I'll believe it.
Right.
But I can't say yes or no just because it was alcohol. Like, well, if it was the Amal al-Shaytan, yeah, okay. It was the Amal al-Shaytan.
You don't do actions with the shaitan.
No, alcohol is drinking alcohol is from the Amal al-Shaytan.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who said Jesus drunk it? The Prophet never drank alcohol. That being the case, Sahaba drank alcohol. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But, so, min amal shaitan fajtanibu. Fajtanib, what's that?
Stay away.
How? Either all together or specifically. Who?
Us.
No, fajtanibu, who?
Oh. I thought you said
It could be
food.
religious,
I thought you said food.
or it could be the action of the shaitan. Or it could be the shaitan, or it could be the religious, or it could be the action of the shaitan, or it could be all of the things we just talked about, right? You know, it's all mutalazim. What you say?
I didn't see any of them saying that it's the shaitan.
You didn't see anybody, but it doesn't mean that it couldn't be. They all said it's what? The religious? Or did they even talk about it?
تركوه
Tarakuhu.
تركوه no تركوه
Tarakuhu. Who?
the
Fatrukuhu. They're telling you to mean ijtanib. But what is the pronoun referring? So on something like that, you will go to a Quran tafsir that deals with grammar. Like you go to one of the grammar tafsirs, right? So like, you know, like the i'rab of the Quran. I'rab of Quran, right? Do I have any apps here? I'rab al-Quran. Fajtanibuhu. إعراب القرآن الكريم بحث عن الآية فاجتنبوه يا أيها الذين آمنوا إنما الخمر والميسر. Okay, we'll click on that ayah. He says فاجتنبوه بالفاء. فاء حرف استئناف. Right, the fa is a harf that's meant to begin a sentence. And it's the response to the statement that came before. Allah's telling you something, and then the conclusion of that statement, what about it being rijsun min amal shaitan? The response to that, the continuation of that is stay away. Therefore, stay away from it. Like that's why I translate it as therefore all the time. It's a response. Ijtanibuhu is a fi'l amr that is built upon the dropping of the noon. Right? So it's built upon dropping off the noon off the verb, because it's from the mudari of af'al al-khamsa, which we'll talk about in grammar. The waw is the pronoun that is connected in the position of being marfu', and the pronoun ha is a connected pronoun that is built upon a dhamma in the condition of being mansub as the maf'ulun bihi. And the ha refers back to something that is being appropriated, innama sha'nul khamar. So that his tafsir is saying that the hu, they call it dhamir al-sha'n. Dhamir al-sha'n in Arabic is when you put that ha, like it's kind of like it in English, right?
Here it says like, is it like similar to how it
Yeah, dhamir al-sha'n. Yeah, it's always ha al-ghaib, but because ha represents dhamir al-ghaib. But like, what is the it? So like dhamir al-sha'n is like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's like the it. It's like it in English almost, but it's like the concept of what you're talking about. So it's not referring to a particular word. It's referring to that concept, right? Innahu haram. Right? What is the who here? It's not something specific. It's the concept of all of those things that I'm talking about. They call it dhamir al-sha'n. You can look it up and try to get a better definition. But like sha'n means the circumstances. So all of that circumstance is what you need to stay away from. So that's when I said some of them can say that the who there refers to everything we mentioned. Fajtanibuhu, Fajtanibur, Khamar, Maysir, Ansab, Islam. They're all rijsun min amal shaitan, so stay away from all of them. But that doesn't negate that the tafsir could be Fajtanibuhu, i.e. Fajtanibu shaitan. That makes sense. It doesn't ruin the meaning. And the meaning supports it. They're like, if you find something that says, no, it can't be this, or a tafsir that says it's impossible, or nobody, then you can say, okay, I don't like that. But just on the surface, you can say, Fajtanibuhu, stay away from the shaitan. Now, the problem with stay away from the shaitan is that how do you stay away from the shaitan when he is approaching you? You see what I'm saying? Like, what's the practicality? How can I avoid the shaitan? Is there any other ayat where Allah tells us to stay away from the shaitan? You see what I'm saying? I don't know. It might be. We got to look and see. Is there, because how do you can say I can stay away from him with the dhikr of Allah by keeping him away, right? Stay away from the shaitan by keeping him away from you, but I don't know where he's at to stay away from him. So that becomes, less likely. You can say fajtanibuhu, the rich, stay away from the rich. Anything that's rich, stay away from. And then going back to rich, that could be a proof that you have to avoid najasa. And remember, we have an ayah like that you have to stay away from najasa. Anybody remember it? قل لا أجد على طعام يطعمه قل لا أجد فيما أوحي إلي طعام على طعام يطعمه إلا أن يكون دما أو لحم خنزير أو دما مسفوحا فإنه رجس أو فسقا أهل به لغير الله. Let me see if I can find it. Now I can't remember. وَاعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إِذَا قُمْتُمْ إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ. There it is. That's the one I'm thinking about. ولكن يريد أن يطهركم. No. It's not that one. فاجتنبوا. We just did an ayah where we talked about stay away from it in totality. Oh, subhanAllah, this is why my memory is so bad. SubhanAllah, I can't remember it now. Nobody else remembers it. We just had an ayat like that. And we just had to stay away. We just talked about it. Stay away from it in totality.
Is it فَاعْتَزِلُوا?
It might have been فَاعْتَزِلُوا النِّسَاءَ فِي الْمَحِيضِ. It might have been that, but I don't think so. But it might have been that. I think it was that when we talked about stay away from them in totality verse. I don't know. I can't remember it now. Yeah. Ala kulli hal, the point of it is that so ijtanib the who can refer to a lot of different things. لَعَلَّكُمْ تُفْلِحُونَ, in order that you can obtain success. Right? But what is the point of this ayah? What topic are we on? What about izalat al-najasa and knowing what it is? So why is he bringing this ayah? A proof of what? Najis what? Khamr is najis. That's his intent from bringing this ayah in Ayat al-Ahkam. This is the proof of those who say that khamr is najis. وَذُكِرَ فِيهِ الْإِجْمَعِ. And it's been mentioned that there's a consensus about this. And even though there's not, that is the opinion of the majority. How do they prove that khamr is najis by this ayah? إِنَّهُ رِجْسٌ. And therefore, it is najis. إِنَّهُ رِجْسٌ. That would be the ضمير الشد. That's another example of ضمير الشد. إِنَّهُ, the who there is ضمير الشد. Right? And so when they say فَاجْتَنِبُوا, who is going back to that who, which is going back to ضمير الشد. Even though people use this as a proof to say that khamr is najis, other scholars use it as a proof to say that khamr is not najis. So both scholars are using it as a proof for their opinions. Innahu rijs, it's najis. No, innahu rijs, it's not najis. It's the cause of having Allah angry with you, and the proof is in everything else in the ayah. Nothing else in the ayah is najis. Right? You could say it's stronger, but the majority held what view? That it is najis. I'm with you that I like it not being najis.
But why are they saying that if it seems stronger to me?
Because it seems stronger to you. To them, they say the word is what? The word rijis means najis. And when we look at other examples,
Do they say cars and that's najis too?
no, they say that's excluded by consensus, unless you're zahiri.
Can I ask?
Well then, yeah.
And then you look at another ayah when Allah talks about, that's another ayah we was thinking about 1 second before you ask your question.
Why doesn't that go back to the alcohol as well?
Because there's no consensus that it is najis. But let's look at the ayah that we took in, what was it, Al-An'am?
But they're just using consensus as a proof.
A proof that the other ones are not najis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But the word rijis means najis. And so therefore, khamr has no proof. You got to leave it the way it was. Huh? Yeah, but we're saying it means najis. Prove that it means adab.
Cars ain't najis.
Okay. That's proving that cars aren't najis. That's to prove that rijis means adab.
What?
Prove that rijis means adab.
In there?
You got to find the proof. We mentioned one earlier. إِنَّمَا يُرِيدُ اللَّهُ لِيُذْهِبَ عَنْكُمْ رِجْسَ أَهْلَ الْبَيْتِ. They'll say no, rijs ahl al-bayt najasa or ahl al-bayt, and it means the non-physical najasa. And all those examples of وَيَجْعَلَ عَلَيْهِمْ رِجْسٌ وَيَجْعَلَ عَلَى الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا رِجْسٌ. He wants to make upon those who disbelieve rijsun, i.e. A filth of punishment or wrath or hate. It's a stretch. But I have a proof that rijs can mean najis. And it's a proof that you've already agreed to. قل لا أجد فيما أوحي إلي محرما على طائم يطعمه إلا أن يكون ميتة أو دما مسفوحا أو لحم خنزير فإنه رجس. What's that mean? إنه رجس. Okay, so why are you saying khamr is not najis?
Because of the context of the ayah.
Okay, I can't argue with you. I mean, I think you're right, but they would argue, no, you're wrong. The context of the ayah is saying all of them are najis, but then we disagree with the apparentness of the ayah because of the consensus that these other things aren't najis. Otherwise, these things would have been najis as well.
Why can't you put them all in the same category?
We did. We put them all in the same category as
No,
najis.
no. You're saying that. Wait, are they saying it's not najis? The cards?
The people who they're saying that cards are not najis, but alcohol is. You say, what's your proof? They say the ayah. You see what I'm saying? You say, well, why do you say cards aren't najis then? Zahiri say we didn't say that.
It don't matter.
The majority will say we don't say that because of consensus. They should be najis. Cards should be najis. Dice should be najis. Dominoes should be najis. Because they're rich sun min amal shaytan. But by consensus, we agree that those materials aren't najis. Play. Khamr is still here.
Right.
Prove to me Khamr is not najis.
They're all part of one ayah.
It's all part of one ayah, but Allah was, you didn't exclude Khamr. You have to have a proof to exclude Khamr. I got a proof to exclude playing cards.
Your proof is that you guys agree upon.
My proof is that Allah said it's religious.
Right.
My proof is that Allah said it's religious. So now you have to prove to me that Khamr is not religious. Can you prove to me that Khamr is not religious?
The religious there means adab.
But Allah didn't say, so this is why I liked his definition, because Allah said that they are religious. Innahu, it is religious. How can it be the adab? You see what I'm saying? Allah described it as being religious. How is it religious? How is it the adab? How is it the anger?
You earned the anger of Allah.
You put words into the Quran.
But you do. If you do.
I didn't say you didn't, but that's not in the ayah.
You drink alcohol, you do gamble.
You get Allah's anger.
Exactly.
But Allah didn't say you get religious. Allah said it is religious. You see what I'm saying? So how is it the anger? Cards are the anger of Allah? No, they bring the anger of Allah. Yeah, I got all that. But you're adding to the Quran. You see what I'm saying? Your explanation is saying that there's some things there that are implied. While the explanation of those that say that it is najis, I don't have to imply anything. I can just say it is najis. See what I'm saying? And it's min amal shaytan. Shaytan did. Shaytan do good things. Why are you trying to fight for it then? Allah told you to do what?
Avoid
What else do you have to avoid? Najasa.
it. Najasa.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I was looking for the ayat that talks about avoiding najasa. We talked about it when we talked about avoiding najasa. With the yabuk warujza fahjur. That's what it was. Warujza
I was thinking that.
fahjur.
I was like, maybe he's thinking about something else.
No, but warujza fahjur. Right, and that goes against the people that said that rujz or ridges can only be punishment.
That's with Z.
That's what I'm saying, because it's with the zay. Yeah. And so, warujza fahjur. Stay away from it. So all of that, both sides use this as a proof.
Those who say that it's
Yeah, you had a question. Go ahead. Yeah.
those who say that it's najis, like, are they talking about the ma'nawi?
Some of them who say it's najis say that it's ma'nawi, but other, yeah, fadl. Oh.
So like,
What's up?
you want to buy a book or something?
Buy a book? What kind of book?
I went to buy kitab.
What, you know what book? What kind of kitab?
You know, like it's not paying.
Is it back there?
Oh, the one that's
I think, yeah.
all the way in the back? In the box.
Bring the book here. Bring the book you want. Here. You know what book it is?
Yeah, no.
Bring it here. Just bring it.
So we say it's najis.
I don't say anything. It's helping you to try to make a decision. Some people say that it's najis.
Yeah.
What's their proof?
Then I-
In the Hudis.
In the Hudud.
Some people say it's not najis. What's their proof? No. The other things that are mentioned in the ayat not being najis, it's all one context. Right? So you got some people saying it's religious means it's najis. And other people say it's religious doesn't mean it's najis. It means it's a cause of the anger of Allah.
Right.
How do you know? Look at the rest of the things mentioned in the ayat. None of them are najis.
Right.
Zahiriyya have it easy. All of it's najis.
Wait, it's just najis.
All of Zahiriyya, they just say all of it's najis.
It's just najis.
All of it. Cards, dice, playing games, Madden, all of it's najis.
If you touch it, you gotta.
Wash your hands.
Whoa.
Because Allah said what?
Was it
In the Hudud.
No ridge.
was it najis before it was prohibited, like before the prohibition?
I don't
That's what I
know.
was
It
gonna
was
ask.
always najis.
Those who say that
They
it's
drink it.
They
najis,
drink it najis.
najis. Why? How did Allah?
That's a good argument to say that it's not najis.
Yeah, if you're allowed to make salah, and you're taking the
You're not allowed to make salah when you're drunk.
No, before that they were.
Huh?
Before that.
Allah changed the rule.
I know, but before that they were.
But before that, Allah changed the rule. So, najasa wasn't haram until Allah made it haram.
So it wasn't.
People used to be able to eat things that are najasa. People used to be able to eat pig. كل طعام كان حلا لإسرائيل إلا ما حرم إسرائيل على نفسه. They were allowed to until they made it haram. Until there was a proof that said you couldn't eat maita, what could you do?
You could eat meat.
You could eat maita.
So
It wasn't haram to eat until it was made haram
So
to
let me
eat.
ask you. So let me say this then. Okay, when it was made that you can't go to the salah drunk, right?
Uh-huh.
If I just took a sip, that's najis, right?
No, you could take a sip. You just couldn't be drunk.
Exactly, but that's the jasa though.
If you say it's najis,
Yeah, if you're saying it's najis, but if somebody did that, you wouldn't say, oh, he lost wudu, or he's
you don't lose wudu from najasa.
or he's got najasa, he's got to take it off.
He drunk, he swallowed it.
It's on his beard maybe or something.
You make wudu.
So, like, khamr, from what we know, has only been prohibited in Islam.
No, from what we know, I don't know. But we know it's haram in Islam.
Yeah.
We know it's haram in Islam. Year 3,
Yeah.
Hijrah. Before that, it was not haram in Islam.
We don't know.
Previous legislations, I don't know. According to Ahlul Kitab, previous legislations, no, it was halal. That's why as Muslims, we don't force a Yahudi or a Nasrani to not drink alcohol.
What if they're in our lands?
If they're in our lands paying jizya, we don't force them to not drink alcohol.
But what if they're importing it and we don't want
No, they can't import it. We said drink. Two different actions.
Oh,
They can drink it.
yeah.
They can drink it in their churches and their homes.
They can drink it in their churches and their homes.
Yeah.
They can make it in their homes.
Because there are
Wow.
some countries that'll still allow their import.
Can you forbid it?
I don't know.
I think we should
That's an affair of rulership.
I think we should-
I mean, if you are a ruler, I'm saying.
What?
What's our
You were saying.
Because there are some countries that'll still import it,
Yeah, I don't know.
like pork and alcohol.
You gotta take that. That's an affair of rulership.
They got alcohol.
Alcohol on an airplane.
No, they got alcohol for Dubai, I think. Is it?
Yeah, an airplane, stuff like that. You
No,
can get on an
no,
airplane.
in the
So
country.
is that?
You can do it in the airplane. You can do it in the country.
Well, yeah.
Saudi Air don't serve alcohol on the plane.
Yeah.
Some airports serve alcohol on the way to the Kafir country and don't serve it on the way back to the Muslim country. They make the judgment where you're going.
Stay away-
Alcohol is haram,
Stay away from
and it's haram for a Muslim to help or engage anybody deal with alcohol. But what you are talking about are affairs of rulership. You got to handle that with them. I don't have anything to do with that. Is it okay to allow a Christian to drink in your country? A Christian can drink alcohol. We can't
Yeah.
force them to not
I'm
drink.
not saying that.
Can we import it for them to drink? وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى. Right? But if a ruler did it because something else, I don't know. That's between, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's a
We
rulership
don't know.
question.
How are we gonna know?
Who gonna know?
How are we gonna know if they did it? If they
I
did
have no idea.
it? Me neither.
Yeah, that's a ruler question. You got to talk to the ruler. You advise the ruler. Write a letter.
Pausing?
Write your congressman.
I wanna be-
You say pausing?
No, I said that's an affair of the ruler. Write your congressman. But, so, that's one of the issues that come from this ayah. He mentions the statement of Jassas. He says, اقتضت هذه الآية تحريم الخمر من وجهين. This ayah, you didn't find it?
Yeah,
What book are you looking for?
I was looking at a book called Usul
Usul
al-Thalatha.
al-Thalatha. It's in there? You sure?
Is it Arabic?
You looking for it in Arabic or English?
Arabic.
It's in there?
It's the one, the
You want the Arabic?
Yeah, he wants the
Yeah,
Arabic.
it's
It's
in
the
there,
it's the
yeah.
paperback one on the floor, right?
From
When the ship was here. Yeah, yeah. It's Ismail Mundakal?
No.
The white paperback one, right?
Oh, it's on the floor.
You know where it's at?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Now, so Jassasi says this ayah proves that khamr is haram from two aspects. What are they? We talked about them already.
because Allah made it prohibited and Iblis.
It's najis, and Allah made it haram, right?
It's najis?
According to the person who says it's najis,
Okay.
this ayah would be haram from two aspects: that it's intoxicating, and it's najis.
And can you also say,
And to the one, oh, go ahead. You go.
can you also say it's also haram because it leads to haram?
Yeah, that's three now, right?
Or if you don't call it najis, then two.
Actions of the shaitan.
Actions say haram. Four now. How many proofs you need in alcohol is haram? Right, but we have multiple ways to make alcohol haram. You see what I'm saying? You found it? Yeah. قال الجصاص اقتضت هذه الآية تحريم الخمر من وجهين أحدهما قوله رجس لأن الرجس اسم في الشر لما يلزم اجتنابه. Now here الجصاص, you good? It's free. الجصاص, if I'm not mistaken, was Hanafi. He might have been Ash'ari or Mu'tazili, but I think he was Ash'ari. But he was strong in the language, right? One of the things he says here is Rijs is a name or is a noun in the religion for anything that you have to stay away from. فَاجْتَنِبُوا الرِّجْسَ مِنَ الْأَوْثَانِ. Anything that you have to stay away from, the religion calls it what? Rijs. Yeah. It's as if it's saying haram. Huh?
What is it?
Rijzam
min as-sama. That's what it's saying.
That's punishment.
No. He says, and the word rijis also applies to the thing that is filthy and najis. And this is also something that you have to stay away from. So this describing it as being filthy or being rijis is something that shows us we have to stay away from it because it's najis. That's what Jassas says. As far as those who say that khamr is tahir, they say that the najasa of it is abstract. Meaning, what does it mean that it's najis? Because the ayah says rijis, and rijis means najis. What does it mean that it's najis? I.e., not physically najis, but meaning, najis in meaning.
Who said that?
This is just the other opinion.
Just like the kuffar.
Yeah, in the al-mushrikuna najis. We all agree that they're not physically najis. And they say the proof to support this is that khamr is mentioned along with alcohol and ansab and azlam, and these three are not najis, so therefore alcohol shouldn't be najis, i.e. physically najis. But as far as spiritually najis or religiously najis, filthy in the abstract meaning of the word, then we all agree that these things are najis. We talked about Maysar, al-Ansab, al-Azlam. قال النووي احتج أصحابنا بالآية الكريمة قالوا لا يضر قرن الميسر والأنصاب والأزلام بها مع أن هذه الأشياء طاهرة لأن هذه الثلاث. Now we mentioned about consensus. Uthaymin, Ma'nawi, we talked about Uthaymin, Istidlal ibn Hazm, right? Zahiri, they say all of it's najis. So
So if they touch a kuffar, a kafir, Christian, they gotta wash their hands.
if the najasa transmitted,
Okay. They were sweating or something.
yeah,
They got
you
sweat.
got kafir sweat on you,
Yeah.
or if you had a Christian wife
Okay.
and she kissed you,
And it's like,
you probably got to wash your face.
wow.
And then you najis.
Right.
It's permissible, but
Whose view is that?
huh?
Whose view is that?
Zahiri.
How is alcohol spiritually najis?
Because it's haram. Amal shaitan.
No, I'm saying like you have the physical and the
So physical najis is the stuff that you have to wash off.
right.
Religious or spiritually najis is a bad translation, but najasatul ma'nawi is like the najasa of shirk. Shirk is najis.
So what do you do if you do it?
Tawbah. Like, how do you, like this goes to what we talked about. When you come out the toilet, what do you say? What are you getting rid of? Spiritual purification. Just like you got a physical purification. You got rid of najasa physically, you need to get rid of the najasa spiritually. Right? Alhamdulillah alladhi adhaba anil adha wa afani. So you say ghufranaka to get rid of the spiritual najasa, just like you got rid of the physical najasa. So there's, and spiritual is a bad translation, but that's what they mean ma'nawi. Like, it's non-physical. Right? How do you clean your يَوْمَ لَا يَنْفَعُ مَالٌ وَلَا بَنُونَ إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهَ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. How do you clean your heart? How do you keep your heart safe?
By being a Muslim.
Huh?
That's by being a Muslim and avoiding.
Iman, Tawheed, Sunnah. You can't wash your heart. Right? They talk about one of the miracles of the Prophet is that his heart was what? Pure. How many ways? Physically and spiritually. Right? Jibril washed his heart. And Allah washed his heart, had his heart washed before making his salah. Had his heart washed before receiving revelation. You see what I'm saying? Spiritual and physical. So Now, we talked about all of that. Now, this is the big issue. So we know there's argument. The majority say khamr is halal. Sorry, najis. Here's the problem. The things that have khamr in them. Even the things that have khamr in them would be what?
Okay.
Meaning, khamr in them that hasn't been destroyed. Meaning, not something that has such a small amount of khamr in it that the khamr is overpowered and therefore mustahlak. Like we talked about before. When there's a small amount of najasa in something that something overpowers it, then it's as if the najasa isn't there anymore. But what about something that is made from khamr? That khamr is a main ingredient of it. What is the ruling on that? And so he talks about several situations. Making salat if you have perfume on. If khamr is najis and cologne, perfume is made from khamr. It's not something that is a small amount of the perfume. The majority of perfume is made out of alcohol because the alcohol is something that helps diffuse the scent. It helps maintain the scent and spread it. So like with cologne, you're looking for two things. Something that keeps the smell there, because otherwise the smell will dissipate, it'll go away. But the alcohol allows it to remain as long as it's wet and like it has that staying power. That's why good cologne, you'll smell it longer than cheap cologne, because the alcohol content, as it evaporates, so it stays. It captures the smell. That's why you can put any smell into the alcohol, because it captures the smell. And that's how you make different types of fragrances. And then as it evaporates, it does what? It releases the smell. And so that's why the alcohol is good, because it evaporates slow. So it lasts longer. As it's evaporating slower, you'll still get that smell later on in the day, as opposed to if you just put it in a different medium to carry it, it might evaporate quicker and you'll lose it. You won't smell it anymore. So that's why oil is best, because oil evaporates even slower than alcohol.
Oil?
Yeah. Oil is thicker, it's more viscous. You put a little dab of oil on you, right? It takes a lot longer to go away, because it's going away is it disappearing and evaporating, right?
Just use oil.
Oh, obviously.
No, I'm saying for companies.
Yeah, but that's what they use. So ambergris, whale fat, it's something that captures smell, and it's an oil. It holds it long. You see what I'm saying? Misk al-ghazal, the blood of the gazelle that makes misk, right? Blood is thicker than water. It has a good smell in itself, and it's slow dissipating. So that's why I use alcohol to make cologne. If I got to make something, alcohol, I can put any fragrance I want into it, so I can synthesize the fragrance. If I want it to smell like bacon, I can make a bacon smelling alcohol. I capture the smell, mix it with the cologne. Now the cologne smells like bacon, and I can make a bacon perfume. I can make a Taco Bell cologne. They have these things, unfortunately, right? You can smell like a taco.
I don't want to smell it.
So you can make whatever scent you want, and that scent will last relatively long. You see what I'm saying? The question is, if I spray it on my clothes or on my neck, can I now pray? This will be based on a couple of positions. If you say it's najis, then you say what? No. No, because it's najis, and part of the salat is that you have to what? With the yabuka fatahir. Right? According to the majority. Even though we mentioned some people say you can pray with najasa on you, we're talking about, generally speaking, the default is that no, you have to remove najasa. Right? So that means that anything that has alcohol in it, you have to get rid of it. People who say that it's tahir are two groups. Some of them say yes, some of them say no. The people who say yes, they say yes, you can pray with cologne on. Why? Because it's not najis. Najasatun ma'nawi, i.e. it's tahir. The people who say that it's tahir, but you can't pray with it, why do they say that?
It's a distraction.
They say it's not najis, but you can't pray with it on. Like Bin Baz. Bin Baz says it's not najis, but you can't pray with it on.
I've never heard of that.
Why? You know. Read the ayah. We're not coming from imaginary places. Fajtanibu. Stay away from it. You can't wear it. You gotta stay away from it. It's not najis, but it's still what? You still gotta stay away from it. And since you gotta stay away from it, you can't pray with it on.
But that means drinking it.
If you say it means drinking it, then you go back to the other group that says it's permissible to pray with it on.
Right.
Right? And so in cologne, okay, that's easy. Right? If it's najis, you can't do it. If it's not najis, some people say you can because it's not najis. Some people say you can't because you have to stay away from it. From the things that can help you make your decision is another issue. Right now, alcohol is used in what? Everything. Hand sanitizers, cleaning solutions, stuff you mop your floor with, right? How you get your fingernail polish off, paint. There's so many things that alcohol is used in. If it's najis, then what?
Then you're
Then all of these things are najis.
Full walls.
Even hand sanitizer. So using hand sanitizer is making your hands clean?
no.
It's making your hands najis.
But it takes away the infection. Like you got a cut. You don't got an infection no more.
Those who say it's najis.
Yeah, you could not have an infection, but it's najis.
Najasa is nasty, right?
It's nasty, but it's not infectious.
If I put something najis on a cut, you don't think it will get infected?
No, I don't think. Bring me your proof.
It can probably get infected.
I just told you it does.
Pee, urine.
Some people say pee cleans your feet if you pee in the shower. What do you know? You never heard that before? Peeing in the shower cleans your feet?
My grandma used to say, take the baby back and wipe your face, clean your face with it.
I wouldn't do that.
They say because pee has. I don't agree with it because it's najis. But some people say pee has like a way of cleaning like dead skin and stuff like that. So the point of it is that that you're using logic on legislation.
Yeah, but
If it's najis, that doesn't have anything to do with it being a contaminant.
I see. I was about to look it up, show it to you. But,
What?
Putting urine on a cut,
What about it?
that'll get infected probably.
They're going to say yes because it got bacteria. But I don't know all of that.
It's najis.
It's najis. Is bacteria najis?
Dog saliva is gonna give you
Najis?
bacteria, but it's
Dog saliva. No, he's saying the opposite.
Yeah.
Dog saliva is going to have the worms in it,
Yeah, but it's not
Okay.
najis.
but it's not najis.
According
I'm
to
saying, look at urine and dog saliva, both najasas, and then.
I'm saying that it's not. It has so that's all of it. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So it's like, what do? We say that you have these things, that all of these things will become najis now, because that's the point I'm trying to make.
Right.
All of these things are najis now. Gasoline. What's in gasoline? Ethanol.
alcohol.
You see it on the gas pump, 15% ethanol. Corn alcohol. Makes your gasoline burn clean. That means gasoline is what?
Not just.
They got paint, alcohol.
Yes, paint. Some alcohol has paint in it.
So your whole wall is najis.
Yeah. Or your floor.
So you just can't live on it.
And they call this amet bihil belwa. Something that is so prominent that it has become impossible to avoid. You can't give the ruling anymore. What's something that has become so prominent that's impossible to avoid?
Paint.
No. I'm something else, a different topic. Think somewhere else.
Riba.
Riba.
You can still avoid it, but
No, it's hard to avoid riba.
I know, but
It's extremely hard to avoid riba.
Even in the Muslim countries?
Anywhere.
Even in
It's
Muslim?
it's extremely hard. Late fees.
Late fees?
Late fees are riba.
Yeah, late fees are riba.
Late fees are riba.
Oh, late fees. I thought you said late fees. What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Late fees, yes.
But that's only one way. And it's not hard to avoid if people just don't do it. Like, I'm meant to be Hilbelwa. Yeah, maybe. Like, a person can say music. It's hard to avoid music.
I'm gonna go to the store and go to the.
They are
Right.
everywhere. Restaurants.
You could make you could say riba. I mean, but it's a difference between music and riba. You know what I mean? Like, you can avoid riba to some extent if people weren't doing it. But music is like, man, everybody's doing it.
They can't live without it.
But you just only hear it, you don't listen.
That's my point. But should you go somewhere where music's playing?
No, you But if everywhere, if music is playing everywhere.
But everywhere music is playing, where I'm gonna go? I'm at the Belua. I can't go to the grocery. Like if there was a group of people out next door to your house jamming, throwing a party, you gonna go? Why not? What about if they did it outside your house in the front porch? You gonna go?
Get off my
Why not?
property.
It's not yours, it's your neighbor's.
Oh, neighbor's property.
Why not?
He said in front of my porch.
What if they move it from your front porch to a building across the street? What about if they put groceries inside of that building across the street? You see what I'm saying? Now that's what they're doing in the grocery store. I used to call Walmart the club.
Yeah.
Walmart had everything that the club had except the dance floor.
They got. Yeah.
You got women uncovered. You got alcohol, ton of music. It's open 24 hours. They used to have a thing on Craigslist, Close Encounters. I saw you yesterday at Walmart. You were wearing this and that and the third. I was wearing this and that and the third. If you felt the same way I did, call me. Here goes my number. Yeah.
When Walmart first came.
And Walmart was a fitna.
Walmart was
Walmart's a fitna. It's the marketplace.
They got music outside the Walmart.
No, it wasn't even
Like
that.
when you're walking towards it, you got music playing.
Yeah.
Open the door and something.
And when you're an older person, what does Walmart play? The old music. They play all the music I grew up with.
All the back in the whole
Man, you go to the grocery store, they playing Snoop, they playing Pop, they playing all the, or they playing all.
That Walmart.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Whatever neighborhood you in, they gonna play the music of the people in that neighborhood, right? They playing when they was playing Earth, Wind and Fire and Aretha Franklin and Mike. You know what I mean? Like that's the club.
slow jams.
Can you go there?
Oh man, you go to Target.
You go to Target, it's just as bad.
It's not that.
They playing Beethoven.
That's not that. Like, Python, who cares?
It's still music.
It's still music, but it's same.
But for you to have
Target.
It ain't.
It's Target.
It ain't.
You know,
As the other one.
I would probably go to Target over Walmart, but Walmart got better prices.
Might be not lazy.
Cover your earphones. Cover your. What is that?
So now you want me to walk around Walmart with fingers in my ears the whole time?
Use your earbuds on.
They didn't have earbuds.
I mean,
Oh, like
You
your
do.
earbuds.
No, I don't. Where are my earbuds? Now you telling me I can't go to the store unless I buy
I'm
earbuds,
saying that.
and I gotta buy noise canceling earbuds. So now I gotta pay Apple $200 just to go to the grocery store.
ooh, they got that.
You get noise canceling? Yeah, like when I go to the mall, I take my glasses off.
Oh, that's
Why?
good.
I can't see nothing.
You can't see it.
You just hand those to me.
But
So we just said that's a blessing from Allah, but you can't.
when Allah wants good for a slave, He takes his eyesight away.
Yeah.
It's a narration. But I'm not telling you to go like poke yourself in the eye like Allahu Akbar, right? But you see the point. Now you're making something wajib on people that Allah didn't make wajib.'re telling them that He gotta.
We give you suggestions.
No, we're not talking because He said put your fingers in your ears.
I don't know. I was saying push your earbuds.
Who's your heart?
So every time from now on, every time I see you in the grocery store, in the Pizza Hut, on hold on the phone,
Now your ears are going to get messed up.
No, I don't hold that position.
Physically. Yeah.
every time you're on hold on the phone, thank you for calling so and so.
Yeah.
Put your fingers in your ear.
No, just put it aside.
Now they hung up on you because you don't know when they picked up.
You can hear it. Hello?
Now you can't because the phone's down there. The only way you can hear is to listen to the music.
Yeah.
Now, how did Apple now to turn it down, get lesser music, but you still got to hear the music. Apple has a thing now where Apple will tell you, do you want us to put this phone on hold? Do you want us to put this call on hold for you? They won't even call you back. Apple will put the call on hold and then pick up when somebody says hello on the phone. Right? So that's something. But I'm going to be Hilbelwa.
And there's the option.
The thing I was thinking of is pictures.
Pictures in the home?
As in,
Pictures anywhere. Get rid of a picture.
Yeah, yeah.
Get rid of it. If you went into your house and started scratching the faces like some of us used to do, right? Scratching the faces off of everything that has an image on Quaker Oats, coloring out the eyes, coloring out.
I tried that with the book, Arabiya bin Yadik. I got tired. I didn't finish it.
That's I'm gonna be a Bellowa. I can't finish it. I'll be scratching stuff out forever.
All the time. Yeah. Every time you go to the grocery store, you in there like.
That scratch all this stuff. Your whole house, everything is scratched out. I'm gonna be a Bellowa. What are you gonna do? Does that mean pictures are halal now?
No.
But I'm gonna be a Bellowa. What can you do? It's too much. The affliction of this is overpowered us. We can't do nothing about it. So I can't force you to scratch out these images no more because it's too much. I'm putting it's too much of a burden.
Where's the limit there?
That's a good question. I don't know. That's why it's one of those things you got to look at. And I haven't researched the principle of Ahmet Bihil Belwa, right? But it's something that's considered in the religion. And it's one of,
Even the Muslim countries.
yeah, even the Muslim countries. Muslim countries, it's everywhere. Pictures are everywhere.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Something can be kufr.
But that's crazy because,
I don't know. I don't know.
you know what I'm saying, you get mail.
All sins are kufr, by the way.
Voucher mails in the mail.
Doesn't make you a kafir, but all sins are
When
kufr.
you go pray and when you go past the mail, you like, these people on here, this face. You know what I'm saying? Like, on the mail.
Oh, your mail?
Like
You don't
buy
even
some
see it.
mails.
You just pick it up.
Yeah,
throw it on
they
the
got
table.
probably some faces on there, some women.
Your money.
They got-
And money has always had images on it. The Sahaba dealt with money that had images on it. What you gonna do? Throw your money away? I meant to be hit Belwa. Money had shirk on it. When you talk about it could be shirk. The money that they used to use had shirk on it.
Which ones?
When you use the coins of the Roman,
Yeah.
they had the cross on it. They had kufr on it. The Muslims still did what? Still used it. Our dollar bills have shirk and idolatry on it.
The pyramid with the eye.
Pyramid with the eye is a religious sign.
What's the-
Is that real?
Masons.
Freemasons.
So the America's Masons?
That's part of them.
They're like,
تحسبهم جميعا وقلوبهم شتى. There are a whole bunch of things.
what is it, like Christians? Or?
They're a secret society. They're probably Christians in origin, Freemasons. Yeah. Some people say they were Muslims in origin. Who knows?
Like worshiping the
They
shaitan?
were founded.
Some people say they worship Shaitan. Some people say they worship their 33rd level is the Quran and they give it out because you want to know your enemy and all this. It's a secret society. I don't know. I'm not in.
So they started U.S. Huh?
I didn't say they started. I don't know. I wasn't there. Just because they put on the dollar, I mean they started it.
Oh, he said Washington was a Freemason. Maybe.
Probably all of them was Freemasons. You have some people tell you every leader in the world is a Freemason. I don't know.
Were they Jews?
I don't know. I'm not a Freemason. It don't make a difference. None of it matters. See, this is where you got to be careful on getting involved in that conspiracy stuff.
Start getting too far.
Because Muslims will start, every leader, they only put in power Freemasons and this and that. Who cares? Were they a Mason? Were they not a Mason? Doesn't make a difference. I'm a Muslim. And my obligation is to judge the issue. Right? Is Obama a Mason? Is Trump a Mason? Is the secret society run? وَإِن تَتَّقُوا وَتَصْبِرُوا لَا يَضُرُّكَ كَيْدُهُمْ شَيْئًا. And if you have taqwa and patience, their plots will never harm you. Does it matter that they have all these secrets and societies and all that?
The $20 bill somehow you see.
Yeah, you see the sign in the eye floating and it's not.
The Twin Towers.
10 towers crashing in the Jews, and if you typed in this code, this particular font, and you type it in, it says the Jews did 9/11. Who cares? I don't care. 9/11. What's the ruling of the action? Halal. You see what I'm saying? That's my job. I can just, and that's the ni'mah of the Sharia. We don't have no secrets. We don't have to do all that. It don't matter what kind of kafir you are. Kufr millatun wahida. You call yourself a Mason, Illuminati, whatever you want to call it. It's all kufr. Right? It's all kufr. So the point of it is that that's an example of Ahmed bihi balwa, and that's an example of you even talking about it could be shirk. Ahmed bihi balwa. What you gonna do? But when can we allow it? When can we not? But some of them say that that's the ruling of the najasa of alcohol nowadays. So Ahmed bihi balwa, because they use it in so many things. The people who say that it's not najis, but it fajtanibu, you still have to stay away from it, they say the same thing. It's not najis, but you got to stay away from it, but we can remove that ruling because Ahmed bihi balwa. There's no way for you to stay away from it. You put it in your cars, you put it in your homes, you put it to clean your utensils, you put it on everything. The doctor, he uses alcohol to clean the scalpel. What are you going to do? It's in your soaps.
But if you say it's not najis,
It's in your mouthwash.
but if you say it's not najis, then you're good, right?
If you say it's not najis and you don't have to stay away from anything other than drinking it,
Yeah.
then none of those rules apply.
Exactly.
And so it just helps you kind of navigate this issue. And the lesson here is that, and this is a lesson, even though sometimes something might be haram or disagreed about it being haram, that doesn't make it okay for you to give the verdict that way because of the circumstances. Like when we talk about giving a verdict, you have to have three things: the knowledge of the issue, the knowledge of the circumstance, and the knowledge of how to put the two of them together. Right? We know that alcohol is haram, and we now need to know the circumstance of the people using it. And then I need to know how do those two things work together. So like, I'll give an example. It's something we talk about often. Right? My position is that there's no riba in paper money. I hold this position. I worship. I'm even comfortable with this position. I used to not be as comfortable to say it out loud, but I'm super comfortable with this position. Now, there's no riba in paper money. Now,
I was waiting for his face. It's fine, finally.
that being the case, this is something that's disagreed about. The majority say what? The majority nowadays say what? There's riba in paper money.
How? Okay.
Because that's the majority of the fatwa. That we'd have to go through that whole lesson about riba and qiyas and things like that. But the main answer is qiyas. It's just like gold and silver nowadays. Back then you used gold and silver, nowadays you use paper money. That's the argument. So, or was your case, how is there no riba? When you said case, how is there riba? Yeah, okay, mashallah. Like, now that we know that, and you say, you know what, Abdul Hakim, he be out there on some stuff sometimes. He's strange. And you know, he think he all extra clever. I'm going to stick with the majority of the scholars. I'm going to stick with Fawzan. I'm going to stick with Bin Baz. I'm going to stick with the Hayatul Kibar ulama. There's riba and paper money. Alhamdulillah. You're doing your job. Right? You never researched the issue. Stick with the people of knowledge. Does that mean you can now go and tell somebody they can't get a mortgage? Fumble. I really want to buy this house, and the only way I can get it is to get a mortgage. Is that permissible?
What about the riba?
What you think?
I really don't think anything. That's why I'm asking you. I know you be in class all the time.
Go ask that guy.
You see, that's a smart answer. Go ask somebody else. I don't know. Mr. Fadl told me to ask you. I'm sorry, Ridwan. Fadl told me to ask you.
Ask me. Why you tell you to ask me?
He said you was better in class than him. He said you asked better questions. You seemed like you knew what you was talking about.
What was your question?
I really need to buy a house.
Yeah.
I need to buy a house.
You need to buy a house.
And the only way I can afford one in America is through a bank loan. Is it okay? Yeah, conventional bank loan. What'd you say, Umar? Okay, alhamdulillah. Umar gave me the fatwa. You didn't want to give it.
He said no.
He said no. All right. Why you say no, Umar?
Because it's interest.
It's riba and paper money, right?
Right.
But the people who give the fatwa that there's riba and paper money, those same Islamic bodies, they say it's permissible to get a mortgage for necessity.
Yeah, but it's not necessary. You can
I just said I need to buy a house.
but you can get a apartment.
Okay, so
Apartment still pays riba.
okay, we gonna okay.
Alright.
Late fee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you
late
ain't,
fee,
but you
yeah.
ain't doing it like that. It's
I'm
lesser.
doing it like that.
It's a lesser.
No, it's not, because now that I own the house,
Exactly.
yeah, you're paying riba every month for the rest of your life.
So you can agree with you.
So
So you can't even buy nowhere to live there.
That's what I just said. That's why I said I need to buy a house.
what if it's for you need a car?
I need a car. Okay, change it to I need a car.
How about this?
I need a car. Can I go get a bank loan?
Well, if you can get a house, I guess you can get a bank loan.
So you see the point. Even if you say that riba is haram, and not that if you say riba is haram, even if you say there's riba in paper money, which the majority say, does that make it okay for you to now say you can't get this loan? Most people don't know that the majority, like a large body of scholars who hold the view, the same ones that they'll always tout and say there's riba in paper money. Look at this, Rabit al-Wami and Majma' al-Fuqaha and things like that. They'll say, you got to look at their fatwa. They're the ones who say that there's riba in paper money. They're the same bodies that will tell you can get a mortgage with necessity.
Because of
With necessity.
all it's
You
gonna
can't say we set up, right?
Because it's necessity.
So it's the understanding
No, if
being
you rent.
That's part of the necessity.
It's also
Everything has riba in it.
so okay, that goes
That's when it becomes
well
a
from
necessity.
I'm gonna say from my understanding, not everybody else, but
It's a high-
what I'm trying to understand.
No,
maybe
necessity.
to clear this up.
Yeah.
If I have a bank account and it draws interest, that's haram, right?
At the savings
If you say there's riba in paper money,
Yeah.
and you have a bank account that they do what?
Give interest. Like
What are they doing?
$1.
Savings
Say
account.
like
What are they doing?
adding money to
They're giving you a gift.
I don't think it's a gift.
I'm saying, how are they giving you money? What's happening to get you money?
They put interest on the money that I have in.
What does that mean? That's just a word. What does interest mean?
you need a very more difficult situation.
Yeah.
Like if I tell you leave $1 in my account and I'll give you $1, what I do?
Give me a gift.
I gave you a gift.
Yeah.
But if I say let me borrow $1, and when I give and like put $1 in my account so I can use it, and then when you come to get it, I'll give you $2. Now it's riba of a loan, riba al-qabl.
Yeah, I don't trust them. I just say no.
If I
So what are the banks doing?
I don't know. I don't trust it.
They're using your money. You're loaning the bank money.
Yeah, there you go.
But that's the question. Are you loaning the bank money? Is the bank giving you money? Are they loaning you money? Are they selling you money? All of this is off topic. This is a whole, you got to go to school for this.
Right, I understand.
This is Islamic financing, and it's an amazing category. I really encourage it. It's one of my favorite fields.
So the main focus point is
Ahmed Bihil Belwa. No. The main focus is examples of Ahmed Bihil Belwa, and when things become so prominent that you can't escape. And just because you have a fatwa about the issue doesn't mean you have a fatwa about the circumstances. And you need to know how to put them together. The same thing that applies when we talk about can you go get a mortgage, and we'll say no. Insurance. Insurance is what? Hold on, it's not riba. It's hold on. Because it's gharar. It's not riba. It's gharar, not gambling. Gharar.
what you need.
It's unknown. You don't know what you're getting.
You get money, but you don't know what you're going to get.
Gharar, they call it. So, insurance is halal.
But it's so prevalent now.
But what's the fatwa in America?
It's easy.
It's a necessity. You cannot have a car without insurance.
Yeah, but we're talking about the one you can pick from.
Huh?
We're talking about the one if you get a choice.
Who gives you a choice to have insurance?
The lowest.
The house insurance. You don't need a house insurance.
And so when your house burns down or gets messed up in a fire that you can't afford to fix it. I'm not saying it's halal or haram. I'm just saying that this is the arguments that people make.
Yeah, but you're
So you're going to tell somebody that don't do it.
You're going to tell me all those years when people didn't have insurance, they complain about that.
I'm not saying what's
No,
halal
I'm
and what's
not
haram.
saying-
That's what I'm saying. But you're giving a fatwa now.
He's using it according to Ahmed to
Similar, right? In America, car insurance you got to have. Truck insurance we got to have.
Right, 'cause
Business
if you work
insurance.
it on you-
The masjid has insurance.
If you don't have it, they'll get arrested.
Maybe if they catch me.
Yeah, if they catch you.
What if I've been driving for 10 years, they never caught me?
Okay, then
It's the break.
So don't get insurance?
no, you never know.
But so don't get insurance or get
You
insurance.
get ever pulled over?
I get pulled over all the time.
There you go. If you don't have it, you're going to get in trouble.
I've gotten pulled over without insurance and didn't get in trouble. I've gotten pulled over with insurance, still got in trouble. My trouble has nothing to do with insurance. My trouble is because I'm black. It's a joke. Anyway, it's a joke, but it's true. It's a joke, but it's true. But the point that I'm making is we're not talking about what might happen. We're saying what's the verdict you give me before I do the action. Akhi, I want to go get a car, but they're telling me I got to get insurance.
You don't get in trouble if you don't. You're going to need to get a...
You see how you're still saying maybe I might?
Yeah, because you're always been...
Akhi, I want to buy a house, but listen.
Okay.
Maybe I might. Akhi, I want to buy a house, but I need to get house insurance. Maybe I might.
Yeah, but you would get insurance.
You see my saying?
Yeah.
I will get in trouble. Just because the trouble isn't I'm going to go to jail, that doesn't mean it's not trouble.
But they're not forcing the house insurance on you.
They're not forcing the car insurance on me. They don't come with a gun to my head and say buy it.
Yes, they are.
Well,
If you don't do it, you're going to get in trouble.
Are you gonna risk
That's
your
what
car?
you're saying because even some rental properties.
Oh, most
before you go
not rental, but houses. If you buy a house, you have to buy house insurance when you have a mortgage.
And even some people.
But they only force it on me because I have a mortgage.
And some people request for you to have rentals insurance even in rent apartment or the house.
They only force car insurance on me because I have a car. Like, so another thing you have to understand are they actually forcing it on you? That's not force.
Yeah, because if you get pulled over, they're probably going to give you a ticket. You got to go to court.
Even with the ticket, it's a $250. So, for example,
Maybe I should not get car insurance. You're right.
I get a $250 ticket,
He's right.
and then I don't have to.
I could have saved money.
You see what I'm saying?
These cameras, man.
And so I'm not saying that it's haram or halal, but I'm saying like you see how the justification that we make for you can have car insurance is still maybe I might never get pulled over. I only go to right now, it's my real life. I only drive from home to the masjid. I rarely go anywhere else.
Are you in the store?
I don't go grocery shopping. Let my wife do all that. It's her problem. I probably only get pulled over, in reality speaking. The last ticket I probably got was like 4 years ago.
See, you did get pulled over.
You see what I'm saying? It's somewhere, I can't remember. I think it was here in St. Louis.
And when you get license, proof of insurance,
But for 4 years,
registration.
I didn't have any problems. I could have got away with no insurance.
Yeah, but you never know that.
That's my point. I didn't know that. Maybe I might.
Yeah, so if you get caught by the law,
Maybe I might. But even when I get caught by the law, what are they going to do?
Maybe they might let me off.
And maybe they might let me go. Maybe they give me a ticket.
Yeah, we have to.
That's it.
If you get caught second time, like
How do
I
you
get another
register
ticket.
your car?
well, they
No,
gonna do
the
something.
company points on your car.
You gonna,
Huh?
You gonna,
When you register your car, you need it.
yeah, you might get
show
points on your
insurance,
plate, right?
Yeah, that's one time, and then I cancel it right after that.
Yeah,
They
that one
catch you the
time.
second time.
So the point that I'm making, because I'm trying to, because he said that the home insurance is not permissible
No,
because
so
of maybe I might.
they're not gonna force it on you.
Nobody's forcing car insurance on you.
Insurance is harm, right?
Yes.
And are they forcing it on you?
No.
There you go.
What do you mean though? You have to have it.
You don't have to have it.
No,
You will not get
how-
shot if you don't have it. That's what force means. They will kill you or cause you bodily harm.
He could probably give you a license on your second time, right?
What?
Maybe you can go to jail. Maybe you can get a bunch of tickets, but that's not forcing you because you could just not have it.
Then you get
Like if I force you to do something, I would say, give me your phone or I'm going to punch you. You see what I'm saying? Give me your phone, I'm going to kill you. That's what? That's compulsion.
What if I say, give me your phone or I will give you a penalty, you have to pay more?
Give me your phone, or I'm not going to be your friend. Did I force you?
But no, I'm saying like, if you don't give me your phone, I'm gonna give you a penalty. You have to pay me
$200.
$500.
Okay. What if I can escape you?
And your insurance.
Escape me. But next time I catch you, 1,000.
What if I can escape you?
You go into jail.
No, I'm saying just the first time.
Okay.
What if I can escape you? Am I being forced? If I say, give me your phone, I'm going to kill you, but you can get away.
Okay.
You know you're faster than me.
Okay, you get away the first time.
I'm saying the same scenario. Give me your phone or I'm going to kill you, but you know you can get away from me. You know I can't actually kill you.
Right.
You know you can get, if I catch you, you done for. I'm bigger than you. I'm just going to sit on you, you're done.
Right.
But if you run, you can outrun me.
Right.
I cannot catch you. Am I forcing you? When I say give me your phone or I'm going to kill you.
No.
You just stand up and walk away.
Right. Walk away.
Come back here, I'm going to kill you.
Uh-huh.
I'm threatening you with death. Come back here, I'm going to kill you.
Oh, it's a fake.
No, it's a threat. If I catch you, I'm going to kill you. But am I forcing you right now?
What if he trips and falls?
Then I caught him. And now I'm going to kill him. You see what I'm saying? So that's what about maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
I might catch you. And that's a threat. But is it compulsion? Compulsion is when you know for sure that, or most likely that this thing is going to happen if you don't comply. If you don't have a especially here in St. Louis, have you ever looked at license plates?
Yeah.
Nobody has them.
Saw some 2 years old, man.
Nobody has them.
Let me license plate.
What you're talking about, that are 2 years old, nobody has them.
I got mine.
Are they being compelled to have license plates? Cops will ride right by you
Yep.
and let you keep on your business.
Maybe in the city.
In the city, yeah, less so in the county.
Maybe yeah.
That's just saying, do they have to stop at a red light or a
City.
stop sign?
City's different, man. You call
So
them-
are you being compelled? You live in the city.
Business
You
cards.
call them right now. They're gonna send you a message.
No.
So the question is, because I'm not talking about the efficiency of the police or not, I'm talking about are you being compelled? We'll still say yes. I'm not arguing that. We'll still say yes, I can go get insurance. Because what?
You're forced.
No. What about maybe?
What about maybe?
What about if I get pulled over
And they pull you over.
and they put me in jail and I could go to jail, I lose my job, my kids don't have a home, they get put into the state. These are the arguments that people, but all of that is what?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
All of that is what?
Maybe.
Maybe.
But
What
it's,
if
So what about home insurance?
they're not forcing on you.
They're forcing it on me to the same extent that what about if my house burns down? And let's make it something easier. Health insurance.
Okay.
There's nobody that says, generally speaking, that you have to have health insurance.
You don't have.
Even though there might be laws that kind of change that
Look
now.
at this price.
But if I get sick,
Right.
I cannot afford to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
Now that I can't afford to go to the hospital, what do?
Country.
What do? I die. Now that I've died, my family suffers. Can I get health insurance?
All
That's
is
our
all
necessity.
because of a corrupt country.
Fine. It could be because whatever it is. Can I get the insurance?
Oh, cut that, you got free.
I'm asking, can I get the insurance?
Cut them at this time. Okay.
But you gotta die, so you need it.
I'm not gonna die. I'm healthy right now.
I'm not a citizen.
I said maybe.
You're not
Maybe.
a body.
You said if I get sick and I don't have health insurance, life insurance.
I have to get insurance.
Let's take something else. Life insurance.
Corrupt country.
It's a corrupt
life insurance. Are they forcing me to get life insurance?
No.
But if I die, my family can't afford to bury me. Burying somebody costs maybe $25,000.
That's wild enough. What they gonna do with the body if you don't get money?
Burn me.
Burn. That's not, yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, we don't want that.
So now,
You get life
can I get life insurance?
Yes.
Can I get life insurance? They're not forcing me. And it's a what about maybe. It's a what about maybe that I'm going to die eventually. But I could
They
save.
made it so hard that you have to probably get it.
I'm meant to be
Get the body buried.
It's hard to. And so now
Like the health insurance.
I know the ruling. I know the ruling that insurance is halal. But am I qualified to go out and tell the brother who got insurance, okay, you got to cancel your insurance? And it's not about does he have to cancel his insurance? He might have to cancel his insurance. I don't know. Am I qualified to make this statement? Because it's not just knowing the issue. Are the ulama making it about you and your circumstance? Because there's a difference between the fatwa that you read online and your circumstance. And are they applicable? You have to know your situation. You have to know the topic and your situation. Mahidi. You have to know the topic and your situation and how to put the two of them together. Shaykh Abdul Muhsin Hafizullah, he used to say, don't ask me about three things. The door's locked? Oh, okay. Don't ask me about insurance, divorce, and people. He would say this in the masjid. Don't ask me about insurance, divorce, and people. Don't come and write a question down about insurance. Don't come and ask a question about divorce, and don't come and ask a question about people. Abdul Muhsin not bad. Because he can't answer them? These are tough questions. The circumstance, everybody's circumstance, you from a different country. Right? If I give you a fatwa about what Saudi's rules are, Saudi has a different dynamic. Then if I give you, in Saudi, if a person asks, can I wear a green hijab, the answer is what? No. What you mean a green hijab? It's black. If a person in Nigeria asks, can I wear a green hijab? We wear green out there. And so that, like, you have to know not just the topic, but the circumstance. And this issue of I'm meant to be Hilbelwa is something that applies to that. Because now that I know the topic, can I go to a place that plays music?
How do you say it?
I'm to be all-encompassing, min umum. I'm met bihi al-belwa. The belwa has covered all of it. Right? Can I go to a restaurant that serves alcohol?
Yeah.
You've heard the fatwa that say no. They're serving alcohol.
You just don't drink.
But you're in a place that Allah is being disobeyed in. You're sitting down enjoying around a bunch of kuffar.
You live in a country where
I meant to be Hilbelwa.
Who came up with that statement?
I don't know. But it's a well-known principle in Islam. If you Google like Dalil I'm meant to be Hilbelwa, you'll find the conversation around it. I haven't studied it. Like I said, I haven't studied it enough to know all the intricacies about it. Mm-hmm.
She asked me, is there a difference between a restaurant that serves alcohol and like a bar that serves food?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like,
I understand what you're saying. A bar that happens to have food, or a restaurant that also serves alcohol.
that happens to have alcohol, yeah.
I mean, yes and no, but I don't know. I mean, what do you mean the difference? The difference as far as what? Permissibility of alcohol?
Permissibility.
Like, for example, the other day I got a steak during an Eid.
Nice.
I treated myself nice. Like, my family and me, we went to 801 Chop House. 801 Chop House over in Clayton. They got Wagyu. Cold. $150, no, $180 for 3 ounces of A5 Kobe. It's like nothing. It was like an appetizer. I'm like, what is this? The point of it is that the restaurant, it has a restaurant and it has a bar. Can I go to the bar and order something?
No.
What you mean no?
The bar to order hummus?
Can I go to the bar and order something?
Order it and take it.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you go to a restaurant, you order at the bar.
Yeah.
I'm in a thobe and a kufi sitting at the bar. Now you told me no.
No, if you
I'm going to order the food when I'm ordering and I'm gonna sit there, or do I gotta leave the store right away? Do I gotta leave and then come back when the order's ready?
Wait for the food.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm at the bar waiting on my food. Don't you see how there can be different perceptions?
When you said I was sitting at the bar, like you was eating at the bar.
What about eating at the bar? If I can sit at the bar and wait for the food, why can't I sit at the bar and eat the food?
It doesn't excite me. I can't say.
Well, because they serve alcohol there. Okay, they serve alcohol in Longhorn.
Right.
Longhorn
When you
Steak.
say bar,
I'm talking about the bar where the lady got the bar and the beer tender and can I get you a drink?
it's known as a bar, just a bar.
The restaurant has a bar.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Dave and Buster's.
When you go to the restaurant, some people go to the restaurant and eat at the bar.
Yeah.
It's easier than getting a table. It's
The
quicker.
restaurants are like that.
Pretty much all restaurants have a bar, but that's what I'm saying. You have the bar because it's easier. If you're just by yourself, people go to Applebee's and just eat at the bar.
I was thinking more like a, you know,
Like a bar that's only a bar, like a saloon.
Alcohol.
that was
Yeah, like a saloon where it's just a bar in the club,
and they serve some food.
but they might have nachos. I'll give you another example. And like this is less. This is definitely not I'm gonna be otherwise I don't know. Right? It doesn't excite me.
Right.
You ever heard of Magic City?
Magic City.
Allahu Akbar. Right? You know who the people who have problems in their past and the people who don't, right? Me and Omar, we got histories, right? Alhamdulillah. Magic City is a place, is an establishment where there's a lot of haram happening. Like the type of haram that is halal.
Wait, it's actually a city? Like,
No, it's not actually a city. Allahu Akbar. It's a place.
Not that type of one.
It's a place
Come on.
that is nothing but haram happening there. It's a haram establishment. There's no good there. But they make the best wings.
How do you make the best wings?
They make the best wings. It's undeniable that people that say there, they say,
They just drunk.
no. People who like live in that area, they'll go there just for the wings. Like a respectable people, you just go there and get some wings. They make the best lemon pepper wings with all of the haram there. They'll just go pick up the wings, go home.
Normal, like a normal person.
oh yeah, Uber Eats. Just order it.
Can I go to Magic City and get wings?
Just to pick it up, why not?
And it got a lot of haram there.
No, just do it.
It got the type of haram that you can't go there for.
DoorDash.
Like, we're talking about.
You think Walmart will fit in this is like
This is
like
this is strip club.
Walmart
Yes.
on 1000.
So
Oh, you let it.
yeah, you can't be going there. Come on now, you can go get food over there.
Like I said, I'm not disagreeing with you. I wouldn't. It doesn't excite me.
Right.
Doesn't excite me.
But can you tell somebody it's haram? You need to bring me a proof.
Does that excite you?
It does not. It does not excite me. No. But can you tell somebody it's halal? Like maybe they go there at Dhuhr, at 12 o'clock.
Nobody's playing. No.
And maybe nobody's really got started yet. I don't know. I've never been. Alhamdulillah, I've never been to any place like that in my life, even as a kafir. Like I got three things.
You were young too. They wouldn't let you in.
That's a good thing about accepting Islam young. I got like three things that, you know, we talked about it before, like being able to say I never disobeyed Allah this way. Like that's a ni'mah.
Mashallah.
And one of the ways I can say I've never disobeyed Allah that way was I've never been to a strip club. Right, alhamdulillah, I've never disobeyed Allah that way. But can you tell somebody they can't go there and get the wings?
Can you say, yo, you can go there?
I wouldn't. But I'm saying, like you,
But can you?
I don't know. And that's the point. Like it's not just.
We know it's haram.
I know that enjoying a strip club is haram
Why can't we just say no? You
There's a
can't.
bar.
Why?
because maybe they're not doing haram.
They're not doing haram. but
Maybe the woman is not visible at this
maybe
moment.
he is gonna see something.
That's why I said it's not. This is not Ahmed Bihil Dalwa because this is not something that happens everywhere.
normal.
You see what I'm saying? That's not normal.
And
Yes.
And how are people gonna eat those wings?
No, I didn't say they could stay there. But you see the point that I'm making. Music is everywhere now. So that concept of you want to tell them it's haram to go there because of the haram that's being done there.
Right.
So, okay, haram is being done at Longhorn.
Yeah.
Haram is being done at McDonald's. You don't hear the music playing?
I don't know McDonald's.
The bacon they serve.
The bacon they're selling. And so, do you tell somebody you can't do these things now? Yeah, the strip club, that's easy. Actually, no, it doesn't excite
That's
me.
pretty easy. Yeah.
But Walmart might as well be a strip club.
What if the strip
Not really. They ain't taking their clothes off.
They walk around with them out.
I know, but
They might as well take their clothes off.
They
Does
don't.
the amount that they show make it less haram?
No, but if they had it all off, it makes it more, right?
I don't know.
Makes it worse.
Maybe. Sometimes you'll see somebody completely naked and see that they're fat.
Yeah.
When they had the clothes on, it puts it together.
Yeah, you're right. When they have clothes on, it might. You look better.
Yeah, it puts it together. And they still leave enough out to still be haram to look at.
That's true.
And so, like, that's where we start talking about, like, Ahmed Bihil Belwa is something that, the point behind all of this, what's the point? Because we're losing focus. The point behind all of this is not to encourage you to go get chicken wings at Magic City. The point is to remind you that you have to know the answer and the circumstances and how to put the two of them together. And being careful about how you respond to things, you can't go wrong with it. But remember, the fatwa that you have doesn't necessarily mean it's a fatwa for everybody. And so that's the skills that you'll learn. That's why these thought assignments are important, right? How am I going to answer this question? Akhi, can I, not even health insurance, let's stay on topic. Akhi, can I use hand sanitizer? Right?
Like, it's COVID.
It's COVID, and we got hand sanitizer.
I was like,
But hand sanitizer has alcohol in it.
yeah.
And alcohol is najis, according to the opinion that I'm supposing in this circumstance. What should I do?
Yeah.
Answer the question.
It's a necessity, right? You said COVID.
It's not a necessity. I don't have COVID. Wala adwa fil Islam. And there's no contagion in Islam. It's ready? Inshallah. Yeah, I'd be like, Ahmed Bihil Belwa. He bought some food for the brothers, inshallah. Wherever you put it, we'll get it, inshallah. We'll go there. So that's the point. We're gonna finish up right now. That's the point of what I'm making. Like, you're learning the skill. Akhi, yeah, it's COVID. It might not be necessary, but it's close to being needed. You got to keep your hands clean. The diseases, we know you got to keep clean. But akhi, it's najis. Why not just wash your hands with soap?
This is easier.
Huh?
It's easier.
Easy doesn't make it halal.
That's true.
But you know what?
I ain't got no soap.
Alcohol is your soap has alcohol in it.
It does?
A lot of soaps have alcohol in it. It's disinfectant.
But when you wash your hand, you goes.
What's soap made of? You never thought about what's soap made of. Read your ingredients.
What if big fat?
All them science words on the back of it.
I don't really need that.
That's what I'm saying. All them scientific words on the back of it.
Wash it up.
You'll start to see ethanol and glycerol and isopropyl and things like that are alcohols. Now, you never thought about eating soap. So why would I think it's najis? Why would I think it's haram?
Right. Exactly.
But if you said khamr is najis and it's in those substances, you see what I'm saying? Now those substances are najis. So even if you say they're najis, some scholars say Ahmed Bihil Belwa.
Even if it's pork fat.
Huh?
So,
I don't know if pork fat equals into the Ahmed Bihil Belwa.
if it would.
All the
If it's
soap-
Ahmed Bihil Belwa,
Yeah.
Pork fat.
if it's Ahmed Bihil Belwa, Ahmed Bihil Belwa.
Because you know, people would think about pig always differently, like more like, oh no, I'm still.
Yeah,
It's
maybe.
najis.
Yeah. But that the point I'm making is like that's this. So when he mentions all of these topics that he's talking about, he's mentioning cologne. He's mentioning like you see this big section here. These are some of the things that have alcohol in them. Mouthwash. He says cologne in all of its different categories. You have perfumes. You have solutions, like solutions that are used to wash with. Mahalil al-ghasil. Things that are used to like solutions to like remove stuff and wash stuff in. Hand sanitizers, soap, shampoos, purifications, wipes, Clorox wipes.
Oh yeah.
Things to disinfect wounds, things that are additives to certain foods, like alcohol preserves them. Gasoline, paint, soaps, gels, gums, adhesives. They have alcohol in them. These are all some of the things that have alcohol in them. Medicines. Things that are additives to petroleum, to gasoline and things like that. All of these things, right? All of these things have alcohol in them, and so even if you say it's najis, does this become from the things that you say Ahmed Bihil Belwa? Now, if you say they're not najis, you don't have any of these problems.
Right.
But if you say that they're najis, just because you know the fatwa, it doesn't mean you know the circumstance.
Wow.
So you have to be conscious of that, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
So he talks about all of those things in al-hukm yaduru ma'illatihi. No, this is the wrong section. He talks about all of those things. Am I missing something?
How quickly would you say, like,
This is a nice point he makes. One of the proofs that alcohol is najis. One of the proofs that he uses that alcohol is najis. وَسَقَاهُمْ رَبُّهُمْ شَرَابًا طَهُورًا. Allah talks about the drink that you'll have in paradise, and Allah says, وَسَقَاهُمْ رَبُّهُمْ شَرَابًا طَهُورًا.
where does it say?
What do you drink in paradise?
That which is clean.
Milk?
Wine.
Huh?
Milk?
Regardless of what it is, what a lot of people call it as,
Tahura.
طهورا.
Wine?
They say that the opposite must be true of it in the dunya. And what they get in the hereafter, because the ayat is in what surah is that? Insan? What's the ayat before it? ودانية عليهم ظلالها وقطوفها كأسا كان مزاجها no كافورا what's the ayat before subhanallah because Zanjabil is there also, but what's the other one? وَسَقَاهُمْ رَبُّهُمْ, because the context is about khamar. طَهُورًا وَسَقَاهُمْ رَبُّهُمْ شَرَابًا إِنَّ هَذَا كَانَ لَكُمْ جَزَاءً وَكَانَ سَعْيُكُمْ مَشْكُورًا. عاليهم ثياب سندس خضر واستبرق وحلوا أساور من فضة وسقاهم ربهم شرابا طهورا إن هذا كان لكم جزاء وإذا رأيت ثم رأيت نعيما وملكا كبيرا ويطوف عليهم ولدان مخلدون. No, the ayah ويسقون فيها كأسا كان مزاجها زنجبيلا. نعم. And the ayah before that قوارير من فضة قدروها تقديرا ويسقون فيها كأسا كان مزاجها زنجبيلا. Al-Ka's in Arabic is a cup filled with alcohol.
There it is. You said it?
Right? The word Ka's in Arabic is used for a cup that is filled with alcohol, as opposed to a koob, which is another Arabic word that entered into English. Koob. Cup. Right? But a Ka's, when you say Ka's, it's a cup filled with alcohol. And Allah says, وَسَقَاهُمْ رَبُّهُمْ شَرَابًا طَهُورًا. So the alcohol in the hereafter is what? Alright? And so that must mean that this is an exception to alcohol. And so they say that alcohol in the dunya is najis. Well, we disagree about that. You said it wasn't.
Well, maybe
Huh?
I agree with you.
They just mentioned it as one of the proof. He doesn't mention who says it.
Because the one that we in general we're gonna drink it.
Right.
We use the alcohol that we drink.
You say, yeah, and the alcohol in this life we don't drink.
Could it be from Ibn al-Qayyim?
Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't mention who said it. I'm just saying what he said. It makes, but I don't. To me, it's a weak argument because it doesn't necessitate that the khamr in this life is najis for a couple of reasons. One, it could be talking about the water of Jannah, like he mentioned, or the milk of Jannah. It doesn't say what Allah was giving them to drink, but they say the context means that it goes back to the khamr. He mentions lastly, he says, استدل بالآية على جواز استعمال السوائل الكحولية, using liquids that are that have alcohol in them for purposes other than drinking. Right? If you take the fajtanibu, then that means you can't even use it for purposes other than drinking. And we talked about that already. It comes into the aspect of the Prophet told them to pour it out. Allah says stay away from it. Right? While other people say no, it's permissible to use it in ways that don't require you to drink it. And people say no, you can't use it, but it's amat bihil belwa. And all of these things that come into things like
all the perfumes nowadays have alcohol.
yeah, they're made from alcohol.
So is it?
Well, you could say you just can't use perfume, so that wouldn't be amat bihil belwa because you don't have to use the
I
perfume.
want to smell good though.
You can use something else.
If I saw, look at all these perfumes I got. What do you got? I got to throw them all away now?
Why did you buy them? You don't think about the stuff that you buy before you buy it?
Yes,
You didn't know.
You didn't tell the Muslims that these things are haram?
I didn't know.
Some Muslims gives you some pork. A whole bunch of Muslims give you some pork. What you gonna do? Amat bihil
Yeah, but
belwa?
that's fine.
Wait,
Exactly. It's not law.
Yeah, but this.
They didn't know. You should have told them.
wait, so what about the
Look at
old?
all the.
Oud is not cologne. Cologne is the stuff that you spray bachak that has the alcohol in it.
So if you follow the najasat ma'anawiyya, can you use cologne? How would that be?
Yeah, because it's not najis. Unless you've been Baz who says no, stay away from it. Right? Because he says you still have to stay away from it. Fajtanibu. Right? At the end of the day, like we say, and this is the last thing we'll say, Inshallah. At the end of the day, you have these different opinions. You have to learn based on, all of this is just a skill to help you understand, you know what? I'm not going to say nothing until I learn. And now that I know what I need to learn,
Even if you do know, you should.
I'm still going to be careful.
Yeah.
Because I'm not 100% sure. I got enough for me to worship Allah. And I have enough, inshallah, to tell the people that I'm responsible for how to worship Allah. And if a brother needs some help, I have enough information to direct him on how to worship Allah. But I know I need to know all of that before I do so. And now I know I need to say, you know what? I see a brother wearing cologne. Do I just tell him it's haram? Or a brother comes and asks me, Akhi, can I wear cologne? I say, why? You know what I mean? I hope so. Akhi, I prayed and I forgot I wore some cologne. I might even be of the opinion that I can wear cologne. But he comes to me and says, Akhi, I prayed and I had cologne on and I forgot. Was my salat accepted? I hope so. I hope so. You know, my mother, she always tells me to spray cologne. Like my son Abdullah, I sprayed some cologne on him for the Eid. His sister brought him some Nautica. She brought him a Nautica brand. Nice, good brand. Smells good. Nautica. Of course, it's cologne.
I'm just asking.
What do? Do I criticize his sister? So, what's your problem? How could you? Why don't you come to class like you used to? You learn something. Right? I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's just things to make you think, so you say, you know what? I told y'all, my main agenda is to make us know that we don't know nothing. So we don't go around telling everybody what we don't know. And then we, inshallah, say, you know, let me learn. And then when you learn, you know how to learn. You say, okay, I know the issues, I know the art. Which one makes more sense to me? That's how I'm going to worship Allah. And if my brother does something else, I can understand why he did something else.
Would it be permissible to like somebody believes alcohol is najis and these are not all these perfumes? Alcohol, can't sell them.
He believes it's haram.
It's najis.
That means can you sell najasa?
Okay?
He wants you to do something he thinks is haram.
This person doesn't believe it's najis. He does. He's gonna sell it to him.
I don't know.
Would you sell pig meat to somebody?
No.
Well, it's haram. Like, cause just because it's najis doesn't mean it's haram.
It's najis, it doesn't mean it's haram.
And maybe I don't really know if it's najis. I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna be on the safe side.
Or
Like, for example, can you give a TV to somebody? Like right now, I have a TV that I'm not using.
you want to give it away?
And the only reason I haven't put it on the group is because it's a TV. Like, you know, as I'm cleaning up and going through my house, I'm putting all the stuff that I'm not using. I got a computer screen. I got a book here. I got this here. I got that there. I got TVs I'm not using.
Just give it to somebody you trust that you wouldn't use it for that.
But I haven't put it on the group and say anybody want a TV because it's a TV. It's Aid.
It's already
You know what I mean? Anybody want a TV? Anybody want a 50-inch TV?
maybe a private message or something.
I wouldn't put it in any message. I just figure something out at some point in time.
I was just doing this to the message.
Not even that. I mean, what's the difference between Craigslist and Muslims? So it's one of them things where it's like, I don't know. Maybe somebody come by one day and say, hey, we need a monitor. I say, I got one here. Like, what just happened? Somebody just, a brother just asked me, but that was different. That was air conditioning. I was like, okay. I was going to sell that, but I was like, okay, I got it. You can have it. Maybe someday somebody come by and say, man, I need a monitor, I need a screen, I need a TV or something like that. I got a lecture that I want to do. Okay, I got one here. And I'm not saying it's halal, but it's like,
Then what about selling it?
huh?
What about selling it then?
There's nothing wrong with selling it.
TVs?
Is there something wrong with selling TVs?
No, I'm not selling it. It's haram.
And so what do you do?
What about video games?
Is there something wrong about video games?
They got killing you.
Is killing haram? Are they killing Muslims? They killing make-believe people.
They kill and make believe people, yeah. But what if they have? So it's okay to do make believe haram.
It's not make-believe haram. Maybe they killing make-believe
They
kafirs.
do make believe drugs. That's okay.
Who's doing make-believe drugs in a video game?
Man, they smoking probably.
It doesn't excite me.
You know GTA?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
They
excite
got a
me.
lot in that game.
Yeah, that doesn't excite
They
me.
got a lot of haram.
That does not excite me.
You gotta keep away from kids.
That doesn't. You keep it away from it's haram for kids, or haram for adults. You can't keep a game of fornication where they robbing cars and fornicating in the game.
Keep that away from everybody.
It doesn't excite me.
So it's,
It doesn't excite me.
They can't call
so it's okay to do.
I didn't say it's okay to do. I said it doesn't excite me. I am not qualified to give. That I'm not saying like you're trying to get me to do it, but that's the lesson of this. I'm not you. You about to have me make a ruling on make beliefs. The best I can do is Imam Malik. What am I about to haki Allah Wallah? I mean but that shows you like the knowledge of the Salaf. It's like, what am I about to haki Allah Wallah? What's after truth except falsehood?
Yeah, there's games like have shit.
Magic and all that, yeah.
No, like even like gods and stuff.
Yeah, gods of war. All that. Ma ba'd al-haqi illa dhalal. But now, like, because that's something like Ahmed Bihil Belwa. Because now what are you doing to all the Muslim children? You're saying all the Muslim children are sinning. Therefore, all the parents are sinning. Because every Muslim child has what? Video games.
They didn't hit puberty, bro.
There's no ruling to the exception. There's no ruling for the strange.
Kids have phones; they can play video games.
Who gave them a phone?
That's why I said, and their parents.
Exactly. There you go.
But
So now the parents are sitting.
I'm gonna give you an example. There's two examples, and we gotta go because the brother bought food for us, so we gotta go. But I'm gonna give you two examples. There was another ayat, but we already covered it, so we don't need to cover it again. We're done with Najasa. This is the last thing. We said it last time. Two examples about like how these things are impactful. Sheikh Muhammad Bezmul. You ever heard his story? We talked about it before. He said he was engrossed in comic books until he was about in 7th grade.
Yeah. At least it was a video game.
It's the video game of the time. There's no difference between a comic book and a video game.
Oh, there's definitely. There's definitely.
What's the difference?
Screen.
Paper, still written on there.
Like, you can control the
controllers running around.
It's still giving you the same amount of kufr that the video game is giving you. It's just one is interactive and one you're using your imagination.
Yeah, you're reading more. So if you step away from that and read something else, you'll be more.
And if you step away from the video game and play something else, you'll be more.
Wait, comic book has kufr.
Spider-Man. Is he calling you to Tawheed?
Spider-Man got cookies.
Is he calling you to Tawheed?
Does that mean he just
Is Spider-Man calling you to Tawheed?
No, I'm saying you've seen those.
Go ahead. So if he's not calling you to Tawheed, what's he calling you
See
to?
all those kids got them Spider-Man bikes and shirts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thor.
That's
Spider-Man teamed up with Thor
yeah, that is true.
and said, "Hey Thor, I need your help."
They team up.
It's Marvel. They all team up.
No, I don't watch that stuff.
So the point I'm making is that the comic book, I'm not in a place to tell you haram or not. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't excite me, but at the same point in time, nature it excites. Who doesn't like to see the good Marvel movie Wolverine? But the point of it is so
I got kufr in it.
everything has kufr. They're from kafirs. That's my point.
That's all I'm thinking. It's got
Yeah,
kufr.
Wolverine, he can't die. Right? Wolverine, that's
Yes, Wolverine. He could die. I thought he got cancer later on in life. How do I know that? Because I know comic books. I had comic books growing up. The point of it is that they say he died. But anyway, I don't know. It's been a long time. The point of it is that Sheikh Muhammad Bezmul, you know who Muhammad Bezmul is right now, right?
he's a mufti.
The Mufti of Mecca. Right? One of the most prominent scholars of the kingdom. Said until 7th grade, I was engrossed in comic books. And then my teacher gave me Riyadh al-Salihin.
He was already reading. It's easier for him to switch over to that reading.
Unless Allah didn't want him to.
True.
And how many people read romance
How
novels?
many people read and play video games? I mean, how many people don't read and play video games? It's hard for them to start reading.
Or it's easy for them to give up the video game just by turning the lights out. I can take away power and now you have no video games.
True.
I can't take away your imagination.
What if, isn't there a story that some kid killed his parent or something because he?
Yeah. Yes, there is. I know what you're talking about. He killed his parents because they took their game away.
Look at
Yes.
that. Look at the severity.
And then there's a story that listening to rap music and reading comic books desensitized the youth and made them all okay with murder and violence.
Or was it just the rap?
Homosexuality.
Or was it just the rap?
So now you're going to blame the black people.
So you think?
I just-
You never heard of a white rapper? Started with the black. They didn't start writing poems first. They didn't start writing poems first.
that hippity
They
hop.
started with the beats, maybe.
So the point of it is, what am I mentioning this story for? Because I said there's two stories. What am I mentioning this story for? Is because he started off with this, shows you that Muslims are affected by this. This is in Saudi Arabia in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s. You see what I'm saying? And they were engaged in comedy. How many foreigners are engaged in Western civilization. They grow up watching the movies. They learn to speak English from the movies. They know Marilyn Monroe and Katharine Hepburn and all of that. I want to be a cowboy and all of that. They learn all of this, and it's something I'm going to be rebellious. So you're saying all of these Muslims are sinning? All of these Muslim children are sinning? And all of their parents are sinning? It's hard.
Well, hold on.
Then their parents.
Well, can I say this though? Just because a larger amount of people are doing it from the Muslims
doesn't make it halal.
Right.
But does it mean, if we say Ahmed bi Hilbelwa, does it mean that they're all sinning?
Right.
Like, can I tell you, go ahead, go to the movies?
The movie theater?
Can I say go to the movies? Can I say follow? Go catch a show this week. Chill out, man. Just relax. But if all of the Muslims are doing it, it's hard to be the one to say all of y'all. Like, that's the point behind it. Like, who are the people that go around making all the Muslims kafirs? Exactly. It's like, yeah, I wouldn't do it. I'm not, but like, am I going to be the one to call all the Muslims are sinning nowadays and they all need to burn and all the Muslims?
What about?
It's, I'm going to be Hilbelwa, yeah. What am I going to do?
Everybody starts smoking.
Okay, what about?
I didn't say that.
What I'm saying, like, let's say everybody starts smoking.
Everybody already smokes.
So it's
Cigarettes.
Is it still considered?
Well, you got to go to the whole argument about cigarettes in the first place. But I'm not saying it's halal. I'm not even saying making cigarettes halal. I understand what you're saying. I'm not even saying make cigarettes halal. Ahmed bi Hilbelwa is your mother, not your mother. Is the because I don't know if your mother smokes, so I want to make that clear. So I'm not saying your mother. Alhamdulillah. It just came out and I wanted to clarify that because that was disrespectful. How many of us have parents who smoke? Right? Or relatives that smoke? Ahmed bi Hilbelwa. How do you handle this is the question. Not about is it halal or haram. It's like, how do you handle it?
I'm saying, like, if everybody's falling into a certain kind of...
Everybody's falling into smoking cigarettes.
Or some sort of haram.
How do you handle it?
Just refresh my
Mixing.
Shaking hands. Everybody... You know,
just refresh Ahmed bi Hilbelwa. Is it an excuse?
I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm not saying it makes the haram halal. I'm saying it influences the way you handle it.
But there's the sin.
It influences the way you handle it. Sin is between them and Allah. It influences the way you handle it.
So it's still a sin.
There's a difference.
I'm not saying. I don't know. I already said it to begin with. This is something we should go research more and find out the details of it.
He doesn't know.
Well, you said there's a difference of opinion, though, right? Alcohol.
About alcohol?
No. The using it, like you say, in the hand sanitizer.
Yeah. There's a difference of opinion in that.
But that's different. But if everybody's sinning about in terms of like smoking, that's the same.
Well, there's a difference of opinion about smoking. Just because we don't agree with the difference of opinion doesn't mean there's not a difference of opinion about it.
Everyone is drinking khamra.
It could be Ahmed bi Hilbelwa. What do you do? How do you handle that situation?
You say handle it, you've been talking about.
How do you handle that situation? What can you do?
Try not to fall.
That you're not drinking alcohol.
Yeah, I'm not.
Drinking alcohol is haram. But the whole community is drinking alcohol. That means the person you're doing business with drinks alcohol.
But he's a sinner.
But he's doing what? He's a sinner. Okay, you're giving money to him. You know he's going to go drink alcohol.
Okay, you give money to Omar.
That's my point. Ahmed bi Hilbelwa. You're in a community, like you're thinking on grand scales, think on minor scales. You got a community where everybody's drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
When you go shop at his store, you know he's going to take that money and buy alcohol.
Right.
If you were in a circumstance where you could avoid that, what would you do?
We would have avoided it.
Ahmed bi Hilbelwa, what you going to do now?
Shouldn't we believe that we don't know what's he going to do with the money?
I know this community. I'm from here. We're not talking about those circumstances. Well, I don't know what they're going to do, so it's okay. I know that this community is going to drink alcohol. That's what they're going to do. He has a liquor store. Can I go to the liquor store and buy something? When I go to the Muslims in St. Louis have liquor stores, unfortunately. I go to the gas station. The gas stations have liquor in them. I walk in there, my thobe, the first thing they say to me, Salam alaikum, akhi. Salam alaikum, habibi. And I go to buy gas and I get some candy and they give me a discount because I'm a Muslim. And they say, Taqabbal Allah minna wa minkum. On the Eid. This happened the other day.
Oh, he gave you a discount too?
Yeah. I bought 6 incense. He gave me 6 incense and a pack of frunas for $6. Should have been way more than that. Taqabbal Allah minna wa minkum, ya habibi. What do I do? I say, I'm not shopping here. Fasik.
Call me Habibi.
Yeah. How do I handle that?
You talking about like handling it? Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. That's what the Ahmed bi Hilbelwa is about. It's about how you handle it. When Ibn Umar walked into that Sahabi's house and they had pictures on the curtain. What did he do?
What did he do?
He walked out and said, from another Sahabi, even you, he said, the women have overpowered us. And he walked out and left it, didn't go back. Yeah, she's like,
That's still, but we also got.
you see what I'm saying? Ibn Umar would do what? He would walk out. Ibn Umar boycotted talking to his children because they took their pledge back from Al-Hajjaj, Ibn Yusuf.
Yeah, she took it.
Yes. I'm not talking to y'all no more. That gave a bay'ah to Al-Hajjaj, who was killing Sahaba and Tabi'een. That gave him the bay'ah. He deserves to be listened to and obeyed. When they took that pledge back and decided to try to fight against them, Ibn Umar boycotted his children. What do I do? Well, my children got a little bit of fisk with them. My children play video games. What do? Do I boycott them?
Advice. Call for it's good.
Oh, their friends got it. Or however they got, like, what do I do? I'm meant to be hit Belua.
Call him horse to face.
Of course I call. We're not talking about the things that I know I can do. The Salaf would have did what?
Abandoned.
They would have abandoned them.
No, hold on.
And that's the point that I'm making. That's the point of this conversation. I'm meant to be hit Belua.
It's too different. For your kids playing video games and your kids taking bay'ah. It's too different.
No, we're talking about haram and haram. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they're two different types of haram.
But there's different levels, right?
Yeah, they're two different. But if the Salaf saw you doing haram, what would they do?
Leave you.
He would leave you. They would criticize you and abandon you. Ibn Abu Dawud, Ibn Hadha Fasiq. He said that about Abu Bakr ibn Abi Dawud, who was another muhaddith and scholar of hadith. Abu Dawud said his son, Ibn Hadha Fasiq. And his son was a scholar of hadith. They were severe. They were strong. And the society helped that. In this circumstance, do you act the same way? Your mother does bid'ah.
Buys health insurance.
Yeah, your mother buys health insurance. Do you boycott your mother? Ibn Umar would have boycotted you.
Really?
Yeah, exactly.
Why not? It's haram.
Yeah, it is haram, but you're kind of forced
Why are you forced?
because they make the prices so high in the house.
I'm meant to be hil balwa.
But you can't even afford it.
A lot of Muslim countries like Moli.
But I don't have it.
You have a neighbor who does molid.
It is haram.
Salaf would have boycotted you. It's bid'ah. Nowadays, your neighbor does molid. What do? Do you give him salams? In the past, you did bid'ah. The Salaf wouldn't have gave you salams.
Yeah. You advise him.
We're not saying you can't advise. I'm saying, do you give him salams?
Who?
Your neighbor who's the muqtadi.
Oh, I know. I don't give a salams. I'm for real.
I understand you're for real. But that's the question.
I'm not giving them salams.
Why? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, don't you, like, I'm meant to be everybody, because how everybody's selling the molding.
He's got knowledge, though.
No, he's your neighbor. He's your miskin neighbor
He doesn't have knowledge.
who's just a poor guy from Bosnia.
I thought you were the alim of the...
No, we said your next door neighbor's an alim.
No, yeah. Somebody who knows the evidence.
I said your next door neighbor. When somebody says your next door neighbor, they're trying
He
to.
said Muqtadi. I thought he would...
He's muqtadi. He's doing big guy.
Yeah.
He's celebrating the molid.
I'll still give him back salams.
He said, do you start him with the salams?
Yeah, he's Muslim.
You see my point? The Salaf would have did what?
But if he was that person of innovation...
No, we're not talking about the da'i, the scholar,
I ain't giving him
we're not talking about Ayatollah Khomeini or Khamenei or whatever his name is. He's a kafir. That's what I'm saying. We're talking about your miskin neighbor Admir, who celebrates the Molid and smokes cigarettes. Why is it different? This is fisk. He shaves his beard, his pants are below his ankles, he smokes cigarettes, and he celebrates the Molid.
He probably doesn't know.
If he was in the time of the Salaf, he would have been boycotted. And he calls you a Wahhabi. Not to your face, but he talks about the people and the things that you do. Not even about you per se, but he says those Salafis are Wahhabis. And he just don't know you a Wahhabi yet.
But now he's actually calling against it.
You think they don't call people Wahhabis?
Yeah, they call him, yeah.
That's my point. Ain't you a Wahhabi? According to them, if they knew what you was on, they know Lil Fadl because they grew up around Lil Fadl. That's what I'm saying. But hey, he's just your miskin neighbor. Do you give him salams?
But he's actually not warning against it if he call you a happy.
You're going too deep. The point that we're making is man, this is an affliction.
This is spread so far.
It's so widespread. What do I do? How do I handle that? Do I just say, you fasted, you kafir, you don't mean nothing to me, and I'm not going to Schnucks, and you can't go to Schnucks, and you can't go to Longhorn, and I better not see you driving a Prius, and Because Kafirs drive Priuses. You can't listen to the Kafirs.
Yeah, that's all.
It's an inside thing. I say it all the time. Like, if all the Kafirs are driving Priuses, you can't drive one. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's and we can look more up about I'm gonna do you better up. Huh?
You're like 16 minutes.
16 minutes? People fasting?
We need to have a conversation.
Is anybody fasting? Because if nobody's fasting, we can eat it while it's warm. If somebody's fasting, we can wait.
Yeah.
You fasting?
Are you?
Yeah, we wait. It don't matter who's doing it. Just say, you ain't gotta talk about it. You say people are
No,
fasting.
you don't have to wait for it.
We gonna wait.
I gotta wait for you.
Yeah. We ain't in a rush.
But yeah, you said something I need to talk to you about, like ASAP.
What?
Let's have a more private conversation. I
Wait, shall
don't
I
want
keep?
to put nobody out.
Is it a private conversation for you or is it information?
For me.
Okay, if it's a private conversation for you, keep it private for you.
Can you turn it off?
Yeah, you can turn it off.